in 38 1/3 innings, and his strikeout rate is 99th percentile in Major League Baseball.
Last outing, 5 2/3 again. And Lane Thomas gets one off the trademark there, off to the right.
Fully stretched out, up to 92 pitches his last start.
Oh my. That's
his fastball most of the time. The Braves have been trying to get him to pitch to corners a little bit more. But
Azar gets him for the first time in the series. Hernandez 1 for 8 with a run batted in. Two guys. Strider, that was when he pitched 3 1/3 against the Nats in Atlanta. Further down the lineup, Yadiel and Michael. So average series at Cincinnati. They've seen plenty of Alcantara. And Contreras popped up ready to throw that one to third base. 2-2.
5 pounds. But he brings it.
You can look at his leg drive and see he's got a very
lead to lefties. So against right-handed hitters, he's pretty much a 2-pitch guy.
That's nasty. Slider to the left-hander.
Our misses.
Cruz a walk and 0 for 1 against him. The Braves 11-2 in that game, taking 2 out of 3 down there. Reaching out, hitting the ball pretty well. Did Strider redirect that? It had a change of direction, either him or the mound, and that's it for the Nats. Nelly Cruz was lunging and got pretty good wood on that ball. Josh hitless so far against Atlanta pitching. 0 for 1 with a walk against Strider in that game back in April. Josh has walked a couple of times, driven in a run. Fastball to the outer half, 1-2. Wow. Then the slide, and this guy up there with some other. I mean, Bob Feller's on that list, for crying out loud. Bob Feller was one of the first guys where they really started. He really was throwing.
Were they able to determine it?
I think they determined he was in the mid to high 90s.
Yeah.
Sort of like the limelight. He enjoyed all of that because he could bring it for the Cleveland Indians. The great Bob Feller. Got some beautiful sight lines and views here. Gabe Barrett a little late for that one.
3 appearances. They've been looking for a 5th starter, trying to find someone that they can slot in there consistently, at least until Mike Soroka comes back. There are other options that they went. Chavez, Kyle Muller, combined team record in their starts 2-9. But this guy.
Yeah, and this is considered their number 5 starter. Okay. Now that could change. And then he was in the, he was in the service for a while.
Right.
And playing baseball during the war. Crazy. In fact, Yadiel was the last man he faced in the 7th inning. 2-0. Yeah, that's just your normal 3-0 99 fast.
Open. Pointing towards the third base bag. They've adjusted his mechanic 2020 coming off that TJ, and
oh, come on.
Look what he's doing now.
Drops in the slider. Michael hit a homer in that game against their starter Huascar Ynoa that knocked him out after. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now things. Michael has hit safely 12 of his last 13 starts. So now he's taken a couple of swings.
3 straight sliders to 99 away.
Pitch in reverse. Off-speed stuff sets up the fastball.
Absolutely.
And that might have been ball 3, but there's just no reaction time. Uncle went the other way for his base hit against this guy in Atlanta. And I don't know how he reached that one either. Bronco out to short. 3-hopper, Dansby, Swanson. 2 ground streak right now. Good looking young hitters. Both lefties. And I'll tell you, that at bat that Luis had, balls on the previous AB, he had a hard line drive over shortstop for a hit. That really showed me something from him.
Outside, not drifting. And he told me, Bob, that his work before the game that has really locked in this approach, middle the other way, then the tee inside for 10. And tries to focus on getting his hands inside he wants to pull his hands in.
Then he goes 83 on the slider. That fell into right field first time up last night. 0-2 from Contreras. He's ready to roll. 0-2 now. And Victor gets out in front of it, and a backhand olé by Riley. Robles is going to hustle around and get himself into second base, standing up. Not assuming he was going. Nats get a break. Lane caught looking first time on a fastball that wasn't a whole lot different than that in the league.
And when a guy is going like this, Bob, and you get a gift of a 2-base error, you got to capitalize.
.200 100.
Contreras.
Good AB by Lane Thomas. He'll walk for the 16th time. And he's on. And you can hear that ball skipping into the mid of Contreras. Well hit ball out to right center. Acuna makes the late adjustment to his right to damage in their careers. So Nelly Cruz, first year in the big leagues, and I often forget about this. Was with the Milwaukee Brewers in 05. He was 1 for 5 in 8 games, and he was traded to the Rangers with Carlos for 1 year, then Seattle, Minnesota. Last year for Tampa Bay down the stretch before becoming a Nat.
Talk about
upstairs for the strikeout.
Mention it and
maybe
things turn.
Somebody else had one
for a little bit.
That was interesting that afternoon against Houston, because Justin Verlander had a really high pitch count. And it was doubtful that he was going to go that long, and he finally did give it up.
Yeah, his first year back from.
Until Riley Adams with 1 out in the 5th inning, a clean single to left. And then Escobar, Alcides, Verlander. Was that a straight change? 90. Yeah.
That's the changeup. Staying away from Josh Bell in this AB.
Wow. 100
is developing and gaining confidence in. But if you've got a fastball slider combination like he does, hit some corners.
Well, he's very compact in his delivery. He's not all arms and legs flapping all over. Dreams of having. Look at that fade on the change.
Change up at the starter. I think maybe a lights out reliever down the road can go multiple innings towards the back end of a bullpen.
Yeah. and they don't need 3 years of age. 1 ball, 2 strikes to K-Bear. He gets a whack at it straight back. 2-2.
Not a ton of long at bats.
Yeah, he's on a pace that if he 1 walk, 1 runner via the air. That slider took the starch out of his bat. Soft grounder. That was
backer, then throws 2 pitches, gets a pop out and a double play ball on those 2 pitches, and gets out of a big time jam. Well done.
Play ball. 0-2 now to Yadiel Hernandez as Strider.
You don't show a pitch until 2nd, 3rd time through. You still.
A little cue shot down the left side. Ball was starting to spin back toward fairground a bit.
In, fastball away, fastball up.
It's interesting you mentioned how he starts with his right foot parallel to the pitching rubber. So many guys lower half he has.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-2 again. Yadiel Hernandez. Swing and a miss at 99.6. In there to Michael Franco, who bounced out to short first time.
Swings and misses.
5 balls have been put in play. That's one roasted to right, but playing deep. Acuna just had to move back a couple of steps. By far. Yeah.
Impressive.
He's striking out guys in Exmo. Garcia. That ball roasted to right center. Garcia, see you later. 2nd homer this year. And you might say the pitcher supplied some of the power, but the hitter supplied an awful lot right there too. Nats are on the board.
Sure seems like the game gets a lot easier when you get into a hitter's count. And he did. Sent it a long way.
And then up there hacking Victor Robles. Swing with the helmet coming off. And that's it for the 5th inning. About Kent Tekulve of the Pirates and Dan Quisenberry of the Royals, who were sidewinders. Quiz, who both excelled in the postseason, I might add. And we'll probably think of a few more.
Kind of surprised there aren't more guys who try that approach.
You know, none of those guys threw 95. And probably that counts for something.
If you can stock your bullpen with 6 guys who throw 98 and can command it, changes speeds, throws 90 and has success.
Good take by Lane Thomas to get it to 3-2.
Different look and he has success.
Thomas, oh my, what a take. .92 last time out, 5 2/3 against the Pirates. sitting at 98 now, a career high.
Over these 3 starts, but he has not had a lot of experience third time through.
I have an inkling that that problem might take care of itself over the next couple of years.
It might.
If he keeps 2-2. Line drive the other way, and a great job by Lane Thomas of staying home. Way off the line, Riley strikeout. Nats need that one to stay foul. I showed you that graphic on Nelson Cruz and some of the company of guys who broke in at 25. He was in
Runs.
Oh. 3-2 now.
Nelson will want that one.
Upstairs with 97.